Hello and welcome to Consciously Awesome Living. I am your host, Sheila Applegate. And during this season, we have been discussing how to help you design your most brilliant life, whatever that means to you. We're taking some of the tools that I have as a spiritual mentor and guide, and a clinical therapist, and a conscious life coach, and all those things, and we're pulling them in together to help you get all the tools you need to start designing that perfect life for yourself. We've talked about many different things, and today we're going to move into discovering your divine spark, because once we align the emotions and we're used to experiencing them, we talked about, clear mind and thinking is important. Your imagination is important, and your emotions are a part of the power of drawing in what you desire. Gratitude, but there's that peace, right? There's that peace that is more than our physical, more than who we are on earth. And designing our life, if we're only using our mind and our emotion, is still kind of limited, because we don't have that big picture and that connectedness and that inspiration inside of us. And also, if we are just physical, then how would we impact the world around us, right? Like, yeah, we could go build a house, we could go earn money, but that doesn't create all those opportunities, right? What's creating the opportunities? What's aligning everything for you in order to draw in that energy and to truly manifest what you desire? That's that divine spark inside of you. And through gnosis, we discover that. So let's talk about gnosis for a second. Gnosis is a common Greek noun for knowledge, and it's used in Christian, Islamic, Jewish, mysticism, and mystery religions in order to describe that essence of possessing knowledge, esoteric spiritual knowledge, right? Beyond the physical knowledge that we learn in school, beyond math and science, although those are a part of it, it's everything. It's that idea that you are a spark of divinity, oneness, the universe, what God, whatever it is you call that essence of frequency of energy that the creator that is creating in every moment, right? We are a spark of that. We each have that spark within us, and we are a spark of that vastness of oneness that is. And that spark is the connection, the igniting, the ability to move into full alignment and then embody the essence of ourselves that allows us to create that incredible world view, understanding, and experience to, like we said last week with Joanne, leave the world a better place, right? That desire to create that and to find that joy and to connect with others. That is the essential piece, because without that, there's nothing, right? A lot of times, like when we go back to when The Secret came out, that movie, The Secret, or the book, beautiful, really helpful information. But as people embraced it, many of them really focused on the thought creates your reality. But it's the thought, the emotion, and the spirit, the divinity within that truly aligns you to create. So, with a thought and a little bit of connection, you might get a parking spot. With a full alignment, you create a life that not only fills you with intimacy, love, prosperity, joy, creativity, but also then impacts the world around you with those same brilliant energies. So as we look into this. Now, I'm just going to, if you are a skeptic, I don't know if you would be here with me right now if you are, but maybe you are. Maybe you found your way here and you want to believe. I have met people that just want to believe in more, right? But they feel very practical. And maybe that's you. You feel like, yeah, but if I can't touch it, can't see it, then I don't know if it's real. But let's think about that, because can you see a thought? Is that a physical, tangible thing outside of you? Or what about your emotions? Those are clearly energies. They're real when you are experiencing them. They feel very real. Your thoughts feel very real. And yet there is no physicality to that, no tangible essence to that we can tell in our daily life. Um, and so let's drop an idea that you don't believe in the unseen, or you don't believe that the unseen impacts you, or that you can impact that. Because if you've ever walked into a room and you were in a really bad mood and everybody was giggling and talking, and then there's quiet when you walk in, right? For a second, that's you impacting it. People notice the energy, and maybe out of compassion, maybe out of confusion, interest, there's a silence of like, what is this new energy that came in? Same thing can happen if people are low key and you walk in the room excited. And if you haven't felt that towards yourself, you've probably felt it when somebody else walked into a room. That's another reflection of how our spark inside of us, the energy, is affecting others. And so when we, through the journey of discovering that within ourselves, getting to know it, experiencing it more, we become more attuned to it. We link in not just to our physical, but we link into that divinity within us, and then through all the layers of that divinity, all the frequencies into the vastness of oneness. And that is sometimes perceived as, moving into higher frequencies, sort of up above, less physical. But it also can move horizontally through nature, right? We can connect to that divinity, that spark within us, and realize that it's more than just us when we're feeling or touching a tree or breathing in a spring day and we're experiencing that. Have you ever stepped out and even though it was nice out, you could taste the rain that was coming or smell it, or you just got a feeling? That's you interacting with the world around you through your gnosis, through your divine spark, your connection to that expansion of energy that we are. And so this piece is very important on our journey. And sometimes it gets overlooked because people just don't know how to do it. They may be meditating, and that we're going to do a meditation. I highly believe that meditation is a great way to do that. Dancing can do it. Music can do it. Last week when we were talking about Joanne Shenandoah and her healing was through her music. She used music to heal, to inspire, to help others. Um, Creativity is such an important part because that divine spark is creative inside of us. We are, people speak of creator as that divinity, that universal energy, the oneness. And there's a reason that many people use the term in different languages as creator, as one who created this consciousness that we call earth, this experience. But we're that spark, right? So we are constantly creating. Creators must create, right? That makes me think back when I was doing the Live Sensate podcast, and Lana Wachowski, the creator of it, as Sensate was finishing up, the word was she needed a break, which is makes a lot of sense. But I remember on a show saying, well, creators have to create. She's going to be creating something. And now the new Matrix is coming out and she's the creator. And so that energy that we have to create, that's inside of all of us. And some of us create for our work. And because of that, you see tangible things. Some of us go home and paint and access it through that way. But we're all creating our lives in every moment. We are creators. That divinity, that gnosis, that spark within us, that is the creator in you, creating many, many different things. And sometimes that might feel dull because you may feel like you're in the mundane because life just is routine and it's happening and it seems difficult to move beyond that. What would a more brilliant life look like, right? This is where the imagination comes in. So the ways to ignite that spark, we've talked about joy, we've talked about feeling your emotions, we're talking about gratitude, well, we're talking about creativity here. And then also that awareness, finding that gate into your divine remembrance, the remembrance that you are more than you are. We know that when we go to sleep at night, who's that dreaming? What's going on, right? There's so many aspects of our life that make it so clear that we are more than this physicality. Even atheists often know that there is something more, even, and maybe they're just refusing or not sure what it is, or maybe it's religion. There's a difference between divinity and religion. But I think of Ricky Gervais. I love Ricky Gervais, the comedian, and some of the shows that he's done. I know people know The Office a lot, but Afterlife, I think, is the name of one of them, and some other shows he's done are really reflections of that as well, that essence that he is still exploring, he is creating. And though he's very strong and vocal about believing nothing happens after death, if you listen to him, he says, we return to the earth, we become the dirt, we become part of that. That is something. He is seeing that expansion, the moving, the connection, as we discussed through nature, as the beauty that brings him joy in this lifetime. So there's a range of how you perceive this, but that moving beyond and perceiving something and exploring that spark within you is essential to really creating not just little bits of what you want, but really creating that life and designing that life that you desire. So, the way I best know to do this is through meditation. So, we're going to have a little break. And when we get back, let's do a meditation to help you discover the divine spark. And if you already know your divine spark, it'll help you to move and expand that further, so for greater impact. We'll be back in just a minute.
Are you ready to take that first step towards true, unwavering inner happiness? Are you like thousands of people who have everything they need, not want, but need, and still can't seem to find happiness and fulfillment in their lives? If so, the Steps to Happiness show is for you. On my show, you will learn about the principles and practices that lead to true inner happiness. Because guess what? It isn't found in our external environment, but within ourselves instead. Together with my guests, we will explore the latest physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual well-being practices. And together, we'll advise you on the actionable steps you can take towards a happier, more fulfilled, authentic life. So I invite you to join me each week on Soulivity TV on the Steps to Happiness show with me, Teresa Greco.
Hello and welcome back. All right. So, are you ready to discover and or expand your divine spark within you? If you are not used to meditation, or I'm about to do a guided meditation with you, and it'll draw on aspects of the conscious meditation technique that I developed and is a part of our Consciously Awesome programs. We do have a program coming up in January 27th. We are launching a new program. We're very excited about it. It is the Consciously Awesome Gnostic Adventure. And so Gnostic is, as I said, gnosis. Gnostic is the adjective of that. It's bringing that spark, bringing that essence, and connecting to all of those frequencies. So I'm going to draw on some of those techniques today for our meditation, and we'll tell you more about the program later. You can check it out at my website. But for today, let's just get that spark going. All right. So if you can, just close your eyes. If you're driving, listen for now, come back later. But if you can comfortably, just close your eyes to disconnect from the room around you and listen to my words and let your imagination lead you. And don't try too hard. Just let it unfold for you. You can always go back and listen later. All right? So as you sit there, I ask that you take a deep breath in and then exhale. Breathe in love and exhale doubt. Breathe in hope and exhale fear. Continue to breathe deeply and rhythmically as you find your mind and body becoming more and more relaxed. All distracting thoughts float away like puffy white clouds in a bright blue sky. They have no power over you. And as you sit there very relaxed and comfortable, begin to see, feel, sense, or imagine beautiful golden rose sun, bioluminescent blue moon in the sky above you. That golden rose of the sun and the bioluminescent blue of the moon pour down like liquid color, swirling above your head until every molecule is a fusion of the golden rose and bioluminescent blue light. And then imagine that you can feel it pouring into the top of your head, being absorbed by every cell, deep, deep into the brain, into the inner vision, your physical vision, that you will see the truth in every moment. And allow that light to continue downward through your neck, into your shoulders. And as it reaches your shoulders, just feel your physical shoulders relaxing as all of your burdens, obstacles, outdated beliefs just melt away into the golden and blue liquid light. Every cell of your body relaxing more and more as it moves down your arms and into your hands. And then imagine it filling your chest, your heart area, feeling the heart expanding with love, hope, peace, and joy. And then as it continues downward just below your rib cage, it begins to bring into harmony now all of your emotions, as this is the emotional center of your body. And then moving downward into that creation center, the core of your being, your midsection. Feel that light and imagine it moving into your hips and your knees, your ankles, and then as it touches your feet, imagine you can feel that tingling vibration as the light touches the earth. And then it anchors in from your tailbone all the way in to the center of the earth and back up again. Now you are completely filled with a beautiful divine love and grace. of the golden rose and bioluminescent blue light. Every cell illuminated with this beautiful healing vibration. Just rest into that feeling for a moment. And then imagine that you can expand your attention ever so slightly until you begin to see, feel, sense, or imagine a most gorgeous crystal canyon all around you. You're standing at the base of the canyon, and you look around to see these gorgeous crystal rocks, canyon walls rising up around you, sunlight glistening and reflecting rainbows from the colors of the crystals. You are in your crystalline soul energy. And pay attention to a moment to feel your feet on the crystal canyon floor. Notice what it feels like to stand in this beautiful crystal canyon. Smell the air, the beautiful, misty air, a scent of brightness, newness in the air. Do you smell rain or sunshine? Do you smell plants, flowers? Just allow yourself to pay attention to all of your senses as you imagine this golden crystal energy all around you. And as you look around the canyon, you'll see that there's a beautiful waterfall nearby. And as you make your way to that waterfall, the mist is getting stronger. You can feel it touching your cheek like a kiss. And when you reach the waterfall, beautiful, beautiful pink light seems to be reflecting upon it. And then lean down and cup your hands in the water to take a sip, feeling the cool crystalline water move through your body. Notice that energy. Feel the crystalline energy soothing, harmonizing you, reminding you of the true essence of who you are, the divinity in form. Just breathe into that for a moment. And then placing your attention in your heart center. You may imagine your physical heart or a circle of energy, chakra. But as you place your attention into that chest area, into that heart area, you will begin to see, feel, sense, or imagine tiny little spark right in the center of your heart energy. And as you place your attention on that spark, it's going to grow bigger and bigger and bigger. Let your imagination ignite that spark to grow. Notice the colors. What colors are they? Purple, fuchsia, indigo, rose, gold, blue. Colors perhaps you have never seen before. Imagine that rising up, and those flames are comforting and soothing, perhaps warm or cool, whichever you desire. And they're dancing in through you and around you, growing bigger and bigger and bigger until you are engulfed by this beautiful, vibrant flame of divinity and creativity. To allow yourself to be in that flame, feeling it penetrate through and in and from your body, feeling the cells of your body expanding and transforming. And as these beautiful, brilliant colors dance around you, let your imagination create, think of, desire. Do not try, just to let your imagination spark ideas of creativity, essence, sense, ideas of what your life can be, what you desire to create, and how beautiful it will feel and how effortless it will be. And just rest into that energy as you imagine it expanding out into your world. Feel it in every cell of your body. And then open your eyes. And with your eyes open now, looking around the room that you're in, imagine that you can still feel and see and sense the flame in you and around you, now filling the room. And imagine that within that flame, the energies draw to you, even those things that you desire that you don't know you desire. The perfect unfoldment of opportunities, intersections, intimate relationships, possibility, and creativity. And just feel the essence of that perfect life, whatever that means to you, or that perfect moment in every cell of your body. And then with your attention here in this time and space, imagine going through your day with that same spark, moving out, touching the people and the possibilities around you, connecting you to all that is. And then take a deep breath and give thanks and draw your attention back to this place, knowing that you can return to that energy at any time. I am so excited to hear about how that felt for you and what you're going to create and what your life looks like. So be sure to write in the comments under the video. Tell me about it, because I can't wait to create with you and to hear all about it. So we will see you again next week. Have an amazing week of creativity. Feel that spark with you all week long. Remember, check out the Consciously Awesome Gnostic Adventure starting January 27th. And don't forget that before that, Empower Summit will be happening right here on Soulivity TV, where we will take your life to new heights. And that's January 22nd. Check it out on the Soulivity site, and we will see you there. Have an amazing, creative, spark-filled week.